Some residents are now speaking out against a new policy at Mount Juliet Animal Control. The facility will no longer accept stray cats. New at 10, News Channel 5's Emily Luxon explains what was behind this decision.
Well, the police department oversees the shelter, and the chief thinks that this will help increase safety in the city as well as efficiency at animal control. But a lot of residents think this is only going to lead to a stray cat problem and a strain on local rescue groups. And tonight they made sure city leaders know how they feel.
We're out here to save the kittens, save our cats.
The message from supporters of Mount Juliet Animal Control was loud and clear.
But the kitties need to be helped and saved, not abandoned.
Outside City Hall, they rallied against a policy change they say would hurt animals and the city.
People think that kittens shouldn't be in the animal shelters anymore. I don't want them to die.
It's not that we're against cats.
Mount Juliet Police Chief James Hambrick says the decision to only allow cats that are injured and not strays or owner surrenders at animal control was tough, but the right one for the city.
I know it's not popular among some, but I'm looking at it as an administrator. How can we best serve the entire public and not just one sector of the public?
Chief Hambrick says with a total of 228 animals coming to the shelter last year, the 3 employees at Animal Control had their hands full. The change will reduce the strain on the staff and allow them to focus on other parts of their jobs and keep the community safe.
It'll give those officers a chance to do something that they haven't been able to do, and that's animal control, being out in some patrol aspects to make sure that they're responding to calls for service other than just when it's an emergency.
I think it's a bad decision.
Still, opponents filled the Board of Commissioners meeting to ask city leaders to reconsider the idea.
With all the money being generated and people moving to the city, shouldn't our animal services be expanding instead of being reduced?
Even though commissioners did not discuss revising the week-old policy, opponents say they are not backing down. Chief Hambrick says the city is working to find homes for all the cats currently at the shelter. He also says that another employee will be added at Animal Control next week, and that will allow the shelter to be open 3 days a week for adoptions rather than just by appointment. Reporting live in the newsroom, Emily Luxon, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Emily. Still